We make the streams.
Boys are back in town.
Show them that I'm missing about every bolt.
Yeah, Kyle, hey, where'd all your bolts go?
They're probably somewhere on the freeway.
On the way to that nationwide meet,
I
like 6 months ago?
Yeah, I remember we took it out once and then bolts were falling off. More than I thought, though.
And what happened? What happened to the motor mount?
Yeah, I guess I didn't tighten the motor mount either because it's about to come off right there. Don't put your finger in there if it pops back into place.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have a
fun.
finger. Amelia, how could you let him do that?
How could you let me do that to your old car, man?
I was blind to it. I thought it was good, man. It looks good from the outside, just not.
No, I mean it's a good looking car, like, especially when you throw them side skirts on. I mean, I might change the color, but like the kit and stuff looks nice.
What's wrong with the color? That's the best part.
You like it?
That's that JDM
I don't know,
color,
it's
bro.
like kind of cool. I kind of like the color.
It's nice because it's unique. Like literally, I've never seen another one this color.
It looks different on camera than it does in person too.
Yeah.
It looks more pink, but it is. I don't know.
You know what else was loose when we took it to the meet? Is the axle nuts, which I found out later. Remember when we were changing the diff?
Oh my god!
Oh,
yeah,
no.
We would get in it like on power, and the whole back end was just like it was so sketchy. And then when we go to go the diff, we're breaking the axle. We're like about to put a gun on the axle nuts, but they're like just fell off.
Dang. That's
So
we're gonna nut and bolt this whole car. So as you guys know, we have the 2-day event this weekend at Pikes Peak International Raceway. The Boostedboiz are in town. I told them, I basically convinced them. I said, hey, you need to bring out your S14. He's like, I need some angle. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get you set up. So he has his S14. Basically, it's stock internally SR, but like 2871.
it does have rods and pistons.
Oh wow.
It's a
So
rods and pistons.
Pistons,
motor.
rods, enthalpy tune, makes like what, 350?
Made 350.
On a 2871.
Yep.
So yeah, this is gonna be a super. This thing's gonna freaking rip.
It's like the what is it? It's like the T28 Garrett.
Yeah. Or probably
Stout turbo.
disco potato probably.
Yeah. What is that one though?
I think it's a 2867 or something, 2863.
It's a common one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
I
the
forget
common
the number
small
already.
upgraded one. if
Yeah,
that makes
it's
sense.
probably like a ball bearing like S14, S15
Yeah.
turbo. So yeah, this thing's pretty much stock suspension wise, other than 5-lug and coilovers. So basically, what we're going to be doing is I have these Air 1 knuckles that I've had for a couple of years now. They came actually off of the giveaway car that we gave away 3 years ago. And we just wanted to turn that thing back into a street car. So I've had these things sitting around, and the angle on my car has always been good. So I haven't really had an excuse to do this. But now the Boostedboiz are in need of some more angle. So I'm gonna pull off my stock stuff that is cut and welded and actually works really, really well. I think it'll be a nice, simple upgrade for this. I'm gonna throw these ones, which are a little bit more aggressive Ackerman and a drop knuckle. So we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna be installing some tension rods on this thing too, nut and bolt in the car, and you know, just kind of making sure she's ready for the freaking event. And yeah, we're trading places again. The freaking the Honda. I'm into the Hondas. I got them into the 240s, and freaking it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and start tearing this thing apart and this thing, and I guess that's gonna be it.
Get them ready.
Yeah. Alright, so we got the knuckles off of my car. Kyle's working on getting this side off of his car. And Emilio already got the Trevor Jameson knuckles on this side. You think it's
ready.
You think it's ready for all the
We still gotta do
angles?
these, and then
Yeah, we'll do those, and we'll be almost good to go actually to test it out. So I'm over here looking at these Air 1 knuckles. So like I said, they did go out of business, and I might be a reason why. I don't know, but you see they're cracked right there, and I didn't know that until basically last night when I started looking at these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind out that whole weld, cut the complete crack out, and then weld it up. I thought about MIG welding it, but Kyle thinks I should give her the TIG, so we'll see. Alright guys, so we just kind of got this thing knocked out. We actually just got back from dinner. I took Kyle for a little ride in the Supra, and we had to stop and get some stuff at the local auto parts store. What happened on the way back?
We ran into a Roush Mustang and Trevor's Supra, and
a little supercharged Roush Mustang. But you'll have to go check out Kyle's video. He's probably got a
Trevor he flexed the 2J muscle on him. It was pretty fun.
Supercharged.
And luckily we got it on camera.
Yeah. Luckily Kyle had the GoPro just freaking ready.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't have nothing with me, but yeah, that works.
I mean, I can send you the clip if you want it too.
Maybe.
Put it on
We'll
both.
just put it in yours. Make them go watch your stuff too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we got the front end of this thing. I basically need to throw the knuckles on it. I did weld them up earlier. You can see, not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's definitely a lot better than the big old giant crack in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those things on, roll it outside, and then I think Kyle's gonna do a donut. Test the angle
with the new
setup.
the new angle kit, angle mod.
And
we
you
went
got
to the parts store and we got the tube for that
fresh
back
new
tube
hose
going up to our valve cover.
I have some heat stuff too. We'll probably put that on there.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't melt because that thing's gonna get
brought that
hot.
catch can, but I don't think I'm gonna use that one because it's just like overkill. You know, it's like a crazy.
The Honda
someone
one.
sent us
Yeah.
that. I think I'm just gonna run it to like a little bottle or something like.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have crazy.
I got a vitamin water bottle. Like
Honestly,
those work pretty
works for
good.
me.
So
Yeah, she's almost.
yeah, I'm gonna throw this thing.
I got some bad news for you, bud.
I'm gonna throw this back together and go from there. So we got Kyle all squared away with his car, and you guys go check out his video. He's obviously going to be, you know, kind of filming he filmed a lot of that process and stuff. Basically now I need to go about finishing putting these knuckles on here. I could definitely see why this company went freaking out of business. I had to cut my coilover right here to get the thing to fit on because it didn't fit right there. But finally got them all on, and so yeah, I just need to go ahead and throw this other one on the other side and actually raise it since it's a drop knuckle. So I'll have to raise the coilovers quite a bit and then throw a quick toe plate on it. Need to change the oil and stuff on it, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so you guys are gonna be at the event on Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Maybe Sunday?
I think we'll do both days.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might as well hang out, you know, drink some beers and hang out with everybody.
boys.
I mean, make a bunch of new drift homies, like freaking.
yeah.
It's like the drift community is probably just like the drag community, like you know freaking everybody. I mean, I don't know if you guys love each other, hate each other.
I mean, the drag community is pretty nice for the
Yeah.
most part.
Too, yeah.
And that drift, like seriously, drift guys will do anything for anybody. Like if you broke your car there, there'd be like 10 dudes that'd be like, hey, what do you need?
Yeah,
You know,
the drift,
I mean-
or the drag community is kind of like that as
Yeah.
well.
So yeah, I think it's rad you guys came down. It's finally time that you guys came down here.
Yeah,
So
it's been a minute.
we're not too far apart. But yeah, we'll see you guys at the event on Sunday. I'm gonna finish up this freaking thing and prepping Adam's crazy
man,
car
get
and
it
stuff.
done. I'm excited.
So
Appreciate all the help.
yeah, no worries, man. Well, you guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Yep,
man.
drive safe.
Yep.
All right, so I've been playing with the S14 a little bit. Changed the tires, front tires, rear tires. Changed the oil. My my annual oil change. Everything's looking really, really solid. I drained out the coolant and installed some distilled water and some water wetter. And then now I just did a quick toe plate on the car. And it was actually rubbing right here. You can see right there. And right there. So I just gave her the freaking old air hammer. That thing is a beast. But yeah, yeah, so one of the biggest things with swapping over to these angle or to this knuckle setup is this is actually a 0 Ackerman setup. So basically, like, my leading wheel has the same angle as my trailing wheel, which will basically kind of make my car act like a shopping cart in an aspect, and should actually drift a little bit faster. So I think it does have a little bit more angle. It obviously has a lot more trailing wheel angle now than it ever has before, and it sits a lot lower with correct suspension geometry. So the front of my car, a lot of people ask me all the time, why do I run the front of my car so raked? And most of it was just because I was on stock knuckles in the front, and I couldn't run it that low in the front because the control arms would be like kind of pointing up, whereas this, they're pretty much flat. And yeah, decent little setup. I just been kind of procrastinating this whole time trying to put these things on, but yeah, drift cars, I mean, pretty freaking solid. The blow-off valve I had set up kind of weird, so it was basically bleeding off air when it was idling. So then I changed vacuum line, and now it doesn't leak anything, and this thing's gonna be a freaking ripper this weekend. So I'm probably gonna pull it out in the parking lot real quick and
you gotta get a shakedown.
give it a little send, and then we're gonna pull it back in here, and then tomorrow is the day I gotta go pick up Adam in the morning from the airport, and which you guys have probably seen the same day. So I picked Adam up from the airport, and we're freaking ready for our event at PPIR this weekend. Link in the description for Drift Colorado and all that other stuff. But we're gonna take this thing outside and give her a little test-a-roo. Alright guys, so we did I guess a lot of random work and things today, and I can tell you what, I'm like beat. It's like 2 in the morning. I've pretty much been going to bed at like 3:30 to almost 4 o'clock every morning this week, just doing stuff and trying to edit videos and just like doing stuff for the event, ordering parts for the freaking Civic and that type of stuff. So I'm pretty exhausted. But the drift car feels like it rips, and I monster trucked it in the front again, just because it was rubbing on the fenders, it was rubbing on the coilover. We had some spacers in there, it was super sketchy, but I was just like, whatever, we're gonna raise it back up. But the Ackerman feels really, really good. Took off the bumper because it was rubbing the edge of it and all that type of stuff. So I cut it out, clearanced it a little bit more, raised it an inch, towed it again. I seriously asked Ty, I lift this thing up and down and put the toe plates on it literally like probably 15 times. I don't know what was up with me. I kept towing it in, towing it out, and I was just like, I'd go one way and it was too much. It was stupid. I'm exhausted. I appreciate you guys watching. Check out the freaking event this weekend, and I'm stoked to be driving. You know, I'm stoked that everybody's coming into town, but man, helping plan events and just doing all this stuff, it's freaking a lot of work. So see you guys later.